count it down.
I've got some wild stories lined up for the rumored Quicksilver movie that will totally blow your mind. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are characters who have already straddled the line between hero and villain. They've played pivotal roles in two of Marvel Comics' most iconic teams, the X-Men and the Avengers. What's cool is that Pietro and Wanda Maximoff are such complex characters that they don't need to be boxed into a team or stuck with a hero or villain label to stand out. Wanda and Pietro have always marched to the beat of their own drum in the Marvel Universe, and they often do so together, especially when it comes to uncovering the biggest mystery of their lives, their origin. From their days as villains working for Magneto, whom they later discover is their father, to teaming up with Earth's mightiest heroes, and even striking out on their own to shape the world or find personal insight, their journey is rich and complex. Here are some essential Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver stories from Marvel Comics that could make for an incredible addition to the MCU. The first one is the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's historic debut, which saw them as X-Men villains. The first essential story is the historic debut of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver as X-Men villains in X-Men number 4 by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Although they're now more commonly known as Avengers thanks to the MCU, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver initially started out as members of Magneto's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. This issue not only introduced them, but also showcased their powers: Quicksilver's incredible speed and Scarlet Witch's hex-casting abilities. They caused quite a stir, facing off against the X-Men and even crossing paths with Namor before eventually leaving the Brotherhood. Despite their brief time with the team, this debut remains a significant and impactful moment in their Marvel Comics history. Maybe we can see this story in the MCU happening in some corner of the multiverse. Maybe they can even include Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and leave the life of villainy behind them to join the Avengers. Although Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver initially debuted as villains in the X-Men universe, they truly began to shine in Avengers number 16. In this issue, they made the pivotal decision to leave their criminal past behind and join the Avengers. This storyline was a sort of audition process conducted by the original Avengers to find worthy successors. It marked the official inclusion of characters like Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver into the team, and was notable for Captain America taking on the role of leader for the first time. Becoming Avengers set the stage for Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's future adventures and allowed Marvel to delve deeper into their backstories and development over the years. In Marvel Comics, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver took a dramatic turn when Wanda returned to villainy under the influence of her former master and alleged father, Magneto. In Avengers West Coast number 56, Scarlet Witch embraces her villainous side once more, and Quicksilver seemingly joins her and Magneto in their quest for world dominance. However, by Avengers West Coast number 60, it's revealed that Quicksilver was actually loyal to the Avengers all along, and had only pretended to align with his sister and Magneto to thwart their evil plans. This storyline stands out as one of the more intense moments where Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are on opposing sides. Unlike previous instances where their conflicts were more about temporary lapses in judgment, this arc showcases a deeper rift between them. Scarlet Witch's descent into a more sinister role and Quicksilver's willingness to confront her, despite their familial bond, highlight a significant departure from their usual dynamic. In Avengers number 186, written by Mark Gruenwald and David Michelini, with artwork by John Byrne, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver delve into their origins for the first time. The origins of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are like a roller coaster of reboots and retcons, but Avengers number 186 is where we first get a glimpse into their backstory. In this issue, the twins head to East Transia at the foot of Mount Wundagore to meet someone claiming to be their father. Up until then, Wanda and Pietro thought their parents were the Whizzer and Miss America, and that their last name was Frank. But now they're discovering a whole new story. They meet Django Maximoff, who turns out to be their adoptive father. The twins learn that they were actually born on Mount Wundagore in the lab of the High Evolutionary and were raised by Bova, an anthropomorphic cow created by the High Evolutionary. It's a wild tale that's just the start of the confusing and ever-changing saga of their origin. If you want to get to the bottom of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's tangled backstory, Avengers number 234 is a great place to start. This issue recaps the origin story from Avengers 186 and adds a big twist: Magneto reveals himself as their real father. The issue covers how Magneto came clean to the twins after the birth of Pietro's daughter Luna, clarifying the mystery that their mother, Magda, had feared Magneto due to his powers. Scarlet Witch also opens up to the Avengers in this issue, showing how they've become her chosen family. For anyone curious about the early days of Wanda and Pietro's origin, this issue is a key read. Marvel Comics has played with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's parentage a lot. Initially, they thought their parents were the Wizard and Miss America, then learned about their connection to Magneto, and finally discovered Django and Maria Maximoff were their real parents. This confusion is cleared up in Avengers and X-Men Axis number 7 and Uncanny Avengers number 4. After a failed blood curse intended to target Magneto and learning the truth from the High Evolutionary, Wanda and Pietro finally find out their true parents are Django and Maria Maximoff, bringing an end to their long-standing parentage mystery. Psych! Just when you think you've got Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's parentage figured out, Marvel throws in another twist. In the Ultimate Universe storyline, it's hinted that Wolverine might be their real father. Wolverine admits to being intimate with Magda around the time of Wanda and Pietro's conception, which raises the possibility he could be their father. Luckily, this is an Ultimate Universe tale, so it doesn't change the canonical conclusion from Uncanny Avengers and Axis. Still, the Ultimate Universe's take on these characters offers additional intrigue for fans. Now, if you think the idea of Wolverine being their father is crazy, then just wait till I tell you this story. In a shocking twist, the Ultimate Universe's version of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver took their relationship to a whole new level. Unlike their main universe counterparts, where they're siblings, the Ultimate versions were romantically involved. This storyline presents them not just as allies, but as lovers, which has been a point of contention among fans. While this particular plot might be best forgotten by many, it remains a notable part of their comic book history. Now, the parentage stories and the twins being in love might be too much for MCU to adapt, but they can definitely adapt the next two stories. The first one is where we see that Quicksilver is secretly responsible for Scarlet Witch's most infamous story. In House of M, Scarlet Witch's infamous storyline, we see her unravel after discovering her children were illusions, leading her to reshape reality and utter the devastating phrase, "No more mutants," which wiped out most of the mutant population. While Scarlet Witch is the central figure, Quicksilver plays a crucial behind-the-scenes role. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.